Catherine, it's Rachel. I am going to try to answer your tufted question as best I can. Again, this is Maya 2016. I am totally inept in Maya 2016, but I'm going to give it a go. Alright, so all I did right here before we started was I created a curve to revolve to make a potion bottle-like surface. It really doesn't matter what this looks like for the purpose of this tutorial, but that's about what you would do to to get that surface, and you know that. So, if I go to the revolve options, normally end sweep angle, that's 360 degrees, so it would revolve entirely around one axis, but I want it to just go 90 degrees for the moment, and I'm having the output in polygons, obviously, and in quads, instead of triangles, quads, and I am actually, that's how I'm going to start off, close. And I'm probably going to mess around with this more. So, yeah. So, okay. Alright. This is not the direct route. But, I want to do one small section of this. So, yeah, instead of doing a 90-degree sweep, I want to do a 30-degree sweep. Okay, 30-degree sweep. Oh, why is that so ugly now? Oh, something's wrong here. Oh, this is... Oh, here we go. Count. There we go. Okay, so format should have been on... or general. Yeah, general. I don't want it on count or fit or CVs. I want it to be general, because then it'll pay attention to the number of the U number and V number, so it'll let me control the polys. So obviously we only have 3 sections here because we have 2 polys up and down, and that's not okay. So I'm going to switch it to 20. That sounds good. And then for V number, I think we're going to do this at, whoops, 4? What happened there? Okay, 4, and I just switched into like wireframe display mode. Okay. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about these numbers, but basically this makes it really clean for me. Actually, I want 5 because I want 4 sections there. And remember, this is like a 30-degree sweep. So whenever we're done, we will basically copy and rotate this around the axis to get as much of the wall as you want. So basically, I just want one clean section of your bottle, and this is approximately the way to get it. If you were starting over, and don't worry about not starting over, because you could just make a section of the bottle like this and then plug it into whatever you have, as long as the curve's approximately the same. And I'll show you what I mean. So the other thing I want to do is flip the normals, and that would be mesh display reverse to flip the normals on this surface. And that way I'm not looking at black and the normals are facing me. But again, this is just for my use. And I want to go, I mean, it just so it's easier to see for me. Edit point curve tool. Yeah, I want to create a curve with edit points. So I click on that. And I hold down V to get into magnet snap to snap to my my verts that I have in my surface, and I go like that. And then I hit Y to Y completes the curve, or completes the command you're working on and starts it again. So then I want to start at that curve again and go here, and I'm basically just making a diamond, hitting Y at the end to start again. It's just the most efficient. And then the last thing, actually I want to do one more edit point curve there. That's it. That's all. And if I go into component mode and grab the CVs, I just want to pull them, sorry about that, I just want to pull them out a little bit. And that's it. And that's what's going to give the curve to the tufted surface. So, if I go back into object mode, I can select the two edges of the diamond and then the middle, and go under surfaces, boundary, and a boundary will create a surface from 3 to 4 curves. So boundary options, and I want to choose polygons, and I want to choose quads, and that is it, and hit apply. So that got me half the tuft, the single tuft. And remember, we're doing this along this surface, so it's not like flat against a cube. It's along this surface. If the surface were more curved, see, these are straight lines, but they're straight lines that attach to your surface. If the surface was super curvy, then we would have to do, I don't know, more complicated curves. But this is how you'll get a tufted look along your surface. And the fact that these are straight, I don't think matters that much, because you'll just cut out a chunkier wall and replace it with these diamonds that more or less fit. So again, you'll take the top two edges of the diamond and then the bottom one, and it does matter for boundary surfaces. It does matter what order you choose the curves in. If I chose this one and this one and this one, well, here, I'll do it. That one, that one, that one, and I go to boundary. I don't use boundary that much, so I don't have hotkeys. So see how the curves are going that way? It's not as, I mean, it kind of works, but it's not as clean as a surface, and it folds in a funny way. So you don't want to do that. You want, like, I want the curves to go this way. This is what I care about. So I choose that curve last. And for whatever reason, that's what makes boundary happy. So there's my second one. Of course, the normals are flipped, and this happens with all the surface tools. You just have to be careful which way the normals are facing. So then I want to go mesh display reverse to flip my normals. And there, that is a pretty simple tufted surface. If you attach these two surfaces and then smooth out this edge, it will not look as hard, obviously. And I think that'll achieve the look that you want. And obviously I made this curve pretty extreme too. And remember, this maintains component history. So, you know, I can mess with how tufted that is right now. And again, smooth it, and I can also mess with parameterization of these surfaces right now. They have history as well. So I could go in and say, I want less polys, or I want more polys. Let's see, yeah, on this surface. Oh, wait, no, it's at fit too. So I want it general, and then it'll pay attention to the number of polys I want. So both of them could be at general, and then I can mess with the number of polys and blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I don't want it that low. But anyways, you see the idea. So then essentially I want, once I have this surface completed, here, let me go back. Say that was lovely. Say I love that more than anything. I could just, let's see, edit mesh, combine. Where is combine? Crap, this is why I should practice this more before I record this. Well, okay, say I combine those surfaces and I soften the edge, and it looks fabulous and I love it. Then I could just, you know, duplicate that. I know that this is a 30-degree section. So 360 divided by 30 is 12. So if I duplicate it, edit, duplicate, special, let's see, that's the y-axis, rotate around the y-axis to number of copies, number of copies 11, come on, there we go, 11, and then rotate, okay, this might be wrong, 30 degrees around the y-axis, hit apply, oh, it's right, yay! So there, that's my tufting for the whole surface, and then I could, but then obviously, like, you're going to want more tufting up there. So I already have this curve, right? I could just create it again by hitting edit point and then hitting V, and then I have this guy now. This is obviously only one way to go about it. Let's see, edit point curve tool. You know, this tuft will obviously be at a slightly different angle because my bottle's starting to curve. But there, then I'll have another tuft. Oh, you probably, let's see, how would you, Move. So I'm moving this, but I don't know if you care if the movement is exact, because if I just move along one axis, it's not, it's not entirely straight at this point. So there should be some sort of local way to move it. Let's see. Into components. I'm going to see if this works too. Lasso. Where's the stupid move options? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I don't even know where move options are, but basically, select. Oh no. Anyways, I'm in like world move mode. Oh, here, move. Yay. Okay. World. I bet if I moved it to local or object, no. Component. Component, look, it likes the normals. Okay, boom. And then that moves it exactly the way we want it to move. So component, if you care. I double clicked on the move settings. It got me the move tool attribute menu, and I can move that. Anyways, that's me being really anal. I doubt you care that much. So then you just do the same thing again, and then you have that row of the tufted surfaces. And again and again and again, and hopefully that answers your question in an awful long-winded way. That's all. Oh, yeah, so, sorry. When you have enough tufts, I would just delete the wall behind it and, sew in, sew this to the surfaces, meaning if, I would just delete what you have and move the polys of what's behind it to, delete the stuff that's behind the tufts, and then move the polys to match the edge of the tufted surface. And obviously you could just do like a half tufted surface at the top, or not move the, or just match these, well, the edit points won't match perfectly anyways. But anyways, there'd be a really easy way to sew this in if that's what you want to do, and or you could just have it intersect. Yeah, so anyways, if you want more information on that, let me know.